Do a try.
Hi.
Hi, Ruchi. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Wow, can you hear me? Can you see me clearly? Let me just adjust my computer.
Yeah, do that. Do that. So it's going to be like a 40-minute interview.
Okay. Don't worry,
And
Zoom only cuts off in 40 minutes if there are more than two people. So
okay.
it won't
Okay.
cut
So
off.
that's good info for me. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm very excited to be here with you, Ruch. How excited are you? How is Singapore during lockdown? Are you all
It,
safe out there?
things are improving. So we are hoping that our lockdown is supposed to end on June 1st. So we are hoping it does end. Things
Yeah,
are
yeah. Well, we've
tough, huh?
opened in softer pockets for Dubai now, so our shoots and all have started. But again, having said that, we are keeping our bare minimum numbers
Of
in
course.
cars and vehicles, and even in places, we're maintaining our social distancing. So the government's doing a fabulous job out here.
Yeah, exactly. I think all governments are doing
All governments,
whatever
they are on
they
the,
can
yeah, we
to
have
get
to
this.
give them a shout out before we start this interview.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
have my notes here. At some point, I may look at my notes if I can't remember what there's so much. So I will be keeping down a bit.
Same pinch, Ruchi. Why not? So I love the topic that we are going to discuss, and I, want to bring this out. It's just about gratitude, and it's not just, and it's not just. I have here a beautiful quote that I want to start
Do
with, which
you want to hit the record button before we start?
I think I already have. Give me a minute, and I check. Yes, we're already recording. We're already recording.
Send me the
So
recording of this. I just want to ask you, sorry, quick question. Since this is not going to be on Instagram, where are you going to be putting it up?
this will be on Instagram also. This will be on Instagram. This will be on YouTube and probably also LinkedIn, which I'm going to work on later. But IG and YouTube is a fair good deal for you, Ruchi. You're going to get a lot of viewers from there.
I
Don't
hope so.
steal my viewers. Viewers don't go anywhere, okay? Yeah, they like it. They like it when I play with them a little bit. So
Lovely. Tell me when you're going to air it so I can share it with my community too.
sure. Of course. I'll be sending you all the links. So quickly starting this, Ruch, we'll try and finish this before an hour, if that's okay. It's just easier
Please,
on the
absolutely.
IGTV when I'm uploading it. So
Too long
yeah,
also. Yeah, 45
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
is fine too.
Right. So let's get this started. I have this beautiful quote here, Ruchi, which says, "Gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul." And this has been said by Henry Ward Beecher. Would you agree? And why would you think being grateful is essential? What are your thoughts?
Let me, I live by this thought. So I totally agree with you. And I'm constantly sharing with people in my life, my clients, my friends, my family, to have an attitude of gratitude. And very
Hmm.
often people are not even sure on what that means. So let me
Hmm.
begin with first explaining to you what having an attitude of gratitude or being grateful actually means. It
Yes.
actually means showing thankfulness and appreciating every aspect of your life, big and small, but on
Right.
a daily basis. It's very important to notice every small little thing. What you concentrate and focus on, you get more of it. If you
Beautiful.
concentrate on things that you have, you will get more of it. If you
Yes.
concentrate on the things that you don't have, you'll never have enough. So
I
that's
agree.
the crux of it, that you want more abundance, be
Hmm.
grateful. It's a myth that once you get success, then
Hmm.
you show gratitude. No, show gratitude first already for what you have. You will
True.
not, you cannot believe the amount of more abundance you will pull into your life then.
Beautifully said. Ruchi, I think I want the viewers to also know this is why I have you on an interview panel with me, because I loved the way you spoke. I could relate, I could resonate. And I know a lot of our viewers listening and watching us later will also believe in what I'm saying. So thank you for sharing that. Did you also cover what one can be grateful for, or do you want to add a little bit of pixie to this?
No, I want to cover what. So let me also share with you why it's important. There is
Right.
actual research behind this, which research was conducted by the University of California, San Diego, a couple of years back. This research was conducted on two groups of people. One
Okay.
group of people was given journals and said that they had to journal at least 2 to 3 times a week about being grateful. Anything in their lives being grateful. The other
Hmm.
group was said not to do anything.
Hmm.
After the research was conducted, the results
Hmm.
showed that the
Hmm.
group of people who showed gratitude, even on a basic of 2 to 3 times a week, this is not every day, this is just a bare minimum, had lower levels of inflammation in their body. They had
Wow.
they had better heart rate, rhythm, and
Hmm.
they showed lesser risk of heart disease. So the
That's
best
amazing.
part of this is that showing gratitude is not only good for you to pull in abundance, it's actually great for your heart health. So it
True
makes
that.
you healthy also if you're
True
being
that, true
grateful.
that. And I always hear my mom say this, when you have the attitude of gratitude, she says your skin just glows. Isn't that
You're
true, Ruchi?
shining.
You can
Yes,
just tell from the eyes of a person how grateful one is for whatever he or she holds or has close to in their lives at a given point of time. So it's
absolutely.
beautifully traced, that one. Thanks, Ruch. What are your tips on how one can look inwards? When I spoke about being beautiful from the
Yes.
soul.
Yes. So before that, can I just quickly answer the question I
Yes,
didn't answer about what can one be
yes,
grateful for?
yes,
And I
please
think
do.
that is the key to that is be grateful for everything. There is
Hmm.
nothing that you cannot be grateful for. And start small. If you find it odd that how can I now suddenly start being grateful for everything? I will give you examples. In a day, you can literally count more than 50 things you can be grateful for. You can be
Hmm.
grateful for having a healthy body,
Hmm.
having a beautiful family, having healthy parents, having getting
Yes.
a green light at a signal and reaching home 2 minutes early is
Yeah,
also something you should show gratitude for. Being
sure.
healthy in this pandemic, having food to eat,
Yes.
water to drink, the kind of state of like the migrant laborers in India or in certain parts of the world is just heartbreaking.
True. True.
Start small. Start with just looking at a bottle of water that you're drinking and saying, thank you. Thank you for this water. It's literally these small things that, you know what it does is it puts you on a high vibe. So all of
Yes.
us, and this is quantum physics. This is not
True.
woo-woo language, it's quantum physics. All of us are
Hmm.
energy. We're all on,
Yes.
and with some form of energy vibrating on a certain frequency. The
Yes.
minute you start getting grateful, your frequency goes higher and you start vibrating on a higher frequency. What that
Amazing.
does is it takes you on the frequency of the universe, which is an abundant receiving frequency. And that's
Hmm.
how you start manifesting anything and everything
Hmm.
you want into your life.
Hmm.
That
That's
is
beautiful.
that's just another bigger reason to be grateful and show
Yeah,
gratitude.
yeah, yeah. And this also actually somewhere elevates our senses, Ruch, doesn't it? When we
Yes,
are at that level and when we have that, I'm so thankful and I'm so happy that we even started our interview by
so
saying how grateful we were to our governments and, to the people working
absolutely.
so hard during this pandemic to make sure all of us are safe.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so how can we reframe our thoughts to be able to think positively about ourselves? What are
So
your tips on
let's
this?
start with first, looking inwards.
Hmm.
Basically, what we do is we don't realize introspection is very
Hmm.
important. To be
Hmm.
able to even frame your thoughts, you need to
Hmm.
first understand what's going on inside of you. And
Hmm.
believe it or not, but many people are afraid to look within. They're scared of what will come up.
Oh
They're
dear.
scared of
Hmm.
what is going to uncover when they introspect or
Hmm.
look inside of them. But
Hmm.
introspection is
Hmm.
very important.
Ruchi, all
Yes,
of us are guilty of this. somewhere in our lives. I know
All
I am. All of us are, because there's so much, we all have our good days and we all have our bad days. So, isn't this part of what we are discussing now?
yes, and it's the reason I'm bringing it up is because you should not
Hmm.
feel that you're alone. I'm glad you
Hmm.
said it because, yes,
Yes.
every human being at some point of time or many points of time in their life
Hmm.
are worried
Hmm.
to look inside.
Yes.
Introspection is important because it's like a mirror of our life, of our deeds. It
Right.
shows us what we are made of. But it's
Hmm.
equally important because it gets us one step closer to ourselves. It's your
Hmm.
intimate relationship with you. Till you don't have that bond with yourself, you cannot have a fulfilling, enriching life with anyone in your environment. So
Wow.
important. And there's
Hmm.
because I do a lot of research. I like to dig in when I'm trying to
Course.
answers. So I'll tell
Course.
you another research-based answer on why it's important to look within, why it's important to introspect. So research says that we have at least a bare minimum of 50,000 thoughts per day on
Oof.
any given day. 50,000.
Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
90% of those thoughts are
Hmm.
actually random thoughts. They're
Hmm.
not even important. They are just picking up, like our brain is like a sponge,
Hmm.
picking up from the environment.
Hmm.
50% of those thoughts are negative thoughts. Again, random negative thoughts picked up from the environment with no real clear base.
Hmm.
So, until and unless you don't look within, don't question those nitty gritty things going on in your mind, you cannot clear your mind. You
Hmm.
cannot, you know,
Hmm.
differentiate and get rid of that negative mindset that's
True.
taken. That 50%
True.
of your headspace is
Yeah.
full of these negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Only if you do that, when you ask yourself, what's going on? What am I
Hmm.
feeling? What's
Hmm.
happening? Why am I doing this? Why am I feeling like this?
Hmm.
Can you clear your mind to realign, to be more focused?
True. Ruchi,
And
also, sorry,
yes,
also, I'm going to cut you here. Also, when we are doing this whole process of decluttering, this happens to me, and I know it should be happening to a lot of our viewers. So I
yes,
wanted to raise this up.
absolutely.
Oftentimes, what happens is when you go through this whole process of decluttering your mind, you sort of realize your self worth. This happens many a time with me. So I think it also signifies in a very strong way the fact that I can hold my shoulders up there, keep my back straight, and I can actually feel a difference. You
Yes.
feel mechanically. And so is this also okay to feel? Because then you are able to choose between where the people that you want to move around with, your tribe. Is this normal? Is it natural to feel like this?
Very natural and very normal. It's
Okay.
natural to feel great about yourself once you've
Yeah.
done introspection, and it's equally natural to feel miserable because there are going to be
Yes.
times you've done things that are not.
Yes.
So
Yes.
feel it. It's important
Hmm.
to go through the process to, it's a journey. Life is a journey. This is
True.
exactly what the journey is. Feeling
Yeah.
the highs and the lows. Till you don't experience these very low lows, you don't appreciate the highs.
True.
So it's
True.
important to feel both. And
True.
if you have time, I'd like to share some quick tips on how to, dig deeper, how to look within, how to introspect.
Ruchi, that for that, let's take you on my Insta live because I love what you're saying. So I want to push this out on Zoom first, and
Yes,
I'm 100% sure our viewers will want more tips. So we will
absolutely.
talk about that after this session. So keep some bits for later. I insist.
Sure.
Okay, so can we go on to the next question, Ruchi? Are you
Yes.
okay? Yeah. Um, so any tips on how to develop a mantra which we can hold on to when we feel we have nothing to be grateful for?
The mantra that I use for myself, which has worked for me for 20 plus years, I think, since
Hmm.
I've maybe been a teenager, was I just tell myself, I am so lucky and so blessed. Thank you.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
as simple. When we look for mantras, when we look for something to change our life, we expect it to be this complicated jargon of stuff that will
Very
suddenly,
true.
like these big shlokas or mantras. No. Wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror. Even if you don't want to look at yourself in the mirror, forget it. Wake up in the morning, open your eyes, and just say to yourself, gosh, I am so lucky I've seen another beautiful day. That's all it takes. It's so simple. And I would recommend, request you to start
Yes.
small, start
Yes.
simple. Don't go
Yes.
into these, big,
Yeah.
crazy jargons of
Yeah.
words, sentences which you'll never be able to
Yeah.
remember to begin with.
True. Like you rightfully said now a while ago, we should even be thankful for drinking water. And that is so true. That is so true. I only realized the value and the worth of this since our channel has gone into sustainable divisions now. We realize how lucky we actually are, just to be able to get what we have right now. And I think this is so amazing what you've just said, Ruchi. Start small. And I'm really going to work on this. And I hope the tribe watching us later is also going to benefit
I
and
hope
work on
so.
this.
Please,
Yeah,
yes, I
Ruchi, we
hope
will make sure. Both of us will make sure. We'll keep reminding them.
so. Absolutely.
Okay, so my next question. What's the way forward to empower ourselves? We often find ourselves in this forest of ambiguity and chaos. I like this question, so take it away.
So, okay, another little philosophical answer. Most of our lives are run by what happens in our environment.
Hmm.
We get affected by the people and the changes taking place in our environment on a
Yes,
regular basis, which means that
yes,
if your people change, if their behavior changes, if their moods change, something changes in the environment. Whatever could have happened.
I'm
That
guilty. I'm
all of
guilty of
us,
feeling this.
all of
Especially
us.
now with the whole lockdown and COVID, I think there's so much time in this mind, like you rightfully said. Now is the time when I'm thinking about things I think I shouldn't be thinking about. And I should be so grateful for these things like the channel, meeting all of you. So I'm really going to work on this. And I want the tribe to know what I'm feeling and what I'm saying, because I know, like you rightfully said, so many of us are feeling this.
Yeah. So what happens is we are constantly swayed in our
Yeah,
minds with
yeah,
what is happening in our environment.
yeah,
That means that we do not have control on our
yeah,
mind, because
yeah.
our mind is constantly changing based on what's in our environment. For that, I have another very simple mantra which I literally make every client of mine repeat. It's inside out.
Hmm.
Focus on you, on your
Hmm.
insides so
Hmm.
deeply that
Hmm.
instead of you getting affected, swayed by your environment starts reflecting you. We have lived
Wow.
and run our lives on the mantra of outside in. Every time something outside changes, we change.
Yes. Yes.
However,
Yes.
if you love yourself so deeply, become your best friend, be kind to you, focus your energies on you, you will imbibe that mantra of inside out. And it's
Beautifully said.
mystical how your environment starts reflecting it. It
Yeah.
literally, the people, the way it changes, all becomes what you are feeling. And you want to
True.
achieve that in your life. That
Yes.
empowers you and makes you believe the control you have and the power you have on yourself, on your life.
Yes.
Because you don't need to have control or power over anything else other than yourself. That's the most
True.
important. And
True.
that's what it does.
I want to dedicate this answer to my mom because I haven't met or I haven't seen a more powerful lady from the mind than her. And I think she inherited this from her father. A lot
Yeah.
of my family watching would definitely agree. And maybe one of these days you two should connect. But we'll take
Oh,
that after the,
connect
because
that.
whatever you said is something that I know she uses in her daily technique, to a point where she would actually say and believe to me so firmly, Ruchi. She would say, nothing can move me, nothing can shake me, nothing can. So I am where I am. So she has that control, I think, what you were saying.
It takes a lot of effort to get.
Yes,
You must have
yes,
really, practiced it most of her life
Yes.
to reach there. It's a lot of
Yeah.
time and effort.
I
Amazing.
can't wait to show her our interview, Ruch. What are your tips, just quickly? How can one feel powerful? Could be from the inner self since we are talking about this.
Again, another key point in feeling powerful is the most number one tip. I'll share four or five tips. The number
Yeah,
one tip
sure.
is first notice on what you're avoiding. What
Hmm.
are you deleting from your life, hiding,
Hmm.
pushing under the carpet?
Hmm.
Pinpoint that, because
Hmm.
that is going to give you the answer. That is going to tell you how and teach you how to be powerful. Once you
Hmm.
have, with great difficulty, it's not easy, pinpointed that thing that you are shoving under the carpet for the longest time. It could be anything. It could
Yeah,
be a person, a relationship. It
yeah.
could be, something happening at your work. It could be your health. You know something's not right, but you're not getting it checked. Why? Because you know
Hmm.
something may come up. Pick
Hmm.
that thing up,
Hmm.
deal with it. Tip
Hmm.
number two is uncover the story behind it. Ask
Hmm.
yourself, why am I hiding? What is my fear?
Hmm.
Dig
Hmm.
deeper, because you
Hmm.
need answers. If you
Hmm.
want to feel powerful, you need to start
Hmm.
facing your fears. You need to
Hmm.
start giving yourself answers that you feel by
Hmm.
shoving under the carpet, they're going to disappear. They never disappear.
They don't.
They
They don't.
always come back at some point of time to bite. So face
Yes.
it, answer, understand.
Hmm.
Then determine the cost of what
Hmm.
hiding or deleting or avoiding it versus facing it. You need
Hmm.
to understand, weigh the averages of the two. You have been avoiding it for a while. What's the cost of facing it?
Hmm.
How can you not, you know, lose too much by
Hmm.
facing it?
Hmm. Hmm.
Step number four is understand what you truly want in life. If it's to
Hmm.
regard something to regard with regard to someone, some relationship, how
Hmm.
important is that relationship? Do you
Hmm.
want to make amends? Do you want to make things okay? If it's something
Hmm.
to do with your health, how important is that aspect of getting it checked to your
Hmm.
overall mental and
Hmm.
physical health?
Yes.
Understand what it means to you. And
Hmm.
finally, choose differently.
Hmm.
Choose to make a choice on dealing with this after you've figured out what it
Hmm.
is, uncovered it, dug deeper,
Hmm.
understood the cost and what it means to you.
Hmm. Hmm.
This
Hmm.
helps.
Ruchi, when you say deal with it, do you mean deal with it like go out there and talk to someone, confessions, or do you mean just
It,
let it
it could
be
be
or
anything. It could be dealing for every human being is different. If
okay,
it's relating to human beings, talk it out. If it's relating
okay,
to health, fix it. If it's
okay.
relating to something at your work, deal with it in the way of figuring out what the best way of moving forward
Hmm.
to make your business or your
Hmm.
company grow.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
every angle has a different way of dealing with it
True.
depending on what it is.
True, understood that part. But doesn't it mean sometimes when, let's say, when if it all it's a relationship, okay, and we are going to talk it out, but many a time the other side, we do realize even when we want to talk about this, there will always be a friction. Or what happens if the person on the other end does not, you don't get 100% from there. See, one just knows it. Like you said, we are all energies, so we
Yes.
all understand, and this is constant. I know this must be happening with many people, many of us. So I
Yes.
just want to point this out, and I just want to ask.
So, honestly, it doesn't matter how
Hmm.
that other person's giving it back to you.
Right.
Your job is to be clear in your heart and your
True.
mind. You
Very
have
true.
the intention to get
Hmm.
this sorted from your life. You
Hmm.
take the steps. That's
Hmm.
your job done.
Hmm.
If it's a relationship issue or something that you need to
Hmm.
clear, you
Yeah.
are doing your bit by taking half the 50% of the steps.
Yeah.
If the person in front of you is not keen to come forward,
Yeah.
you have to let go. You cannot
True.
force somebody
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
make things okay just because you want it. No.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
clearing your conscience. You are getting it out of your system, ensuring that you are clearing the air. That is
Beautiful. It
more
now
than
makes so much sense. Thank you for clearing this, because I think what comes out of this is, as long as one's intent and one's heart is clean and clear and we've done our job, I think the rest is just destiny then, whether relationship or whether health, or, this could be for anything, isn't it? Even with
exactly.
work, even with work.
Absolutely. You
People are
have to just
dealing so
your
much right now with the whole COVID. I'm hearing so many of my friends, even in media, even otherwise, from different businesses and different backdrops, Ruchi. Everyone's saying people have this, because everyone's going through a different wave block right now in their minds, because so much
very
has happened.
scary what the world is
Yeah,
experiencing. It's
yeah,
unprecedented. Nobody in their wildest dreams
no,
could have
yeah.
imagined
No one
what
imagined.
is. Yes,
Yeah, and I think our generation is really badly hit, because we had our budgets in order, everything was in shape and in good place, and now suddenly everything's just so shaken. But it also teaches us so much about life, doesn't it?
absolutely it does. It
Yeah,
just shows us the unpredictability of life.
yeah,
Truly the
yeah,
unpredictability of life.
yeah, yeah. I think we were taking so much for granted, Ruchi.
Granted.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Just
yeah.
thrown in our face now that do not take anything for granted. It's going to hit, come back and bite you maybe later.
Sure, sure. So, our next question, I'm really enjoying our conversation with you. I love how it's flowing between the two of us. So, our next question, how can we keep our confidence intact and close to our hearts, especially during this difficult time? See, we just spoke about this.
Exactly. So again, I actually have created a mini ebook on this, talking
Hmm,
about confidence, because confidence is not something we're born with.
correct.
You're not born being confident. It's a
No.
skill you develop over your life.
Yeah.
Some develop it stronger, some lesser. But I
Hmm,
want everyone to know that it just because you feel low on confidence does
hmm,
not mean you can feel confident again. You can.
hmm,
You have it in you with a bit of
hmm,
practice, with a bit of
hmm,
work on yourself.
hmm,
Everybody, it again starts from within. It
hmm,
comes from inside. Do you really want to feel confident? Or it's
hmm,
something that you've been told by your friends, your parents, whoever, whatever stage of life you are in, by your partner,
hmm,
that you need to
hmm,
stand up for yourself. You need to be more confident. You need
hmm,
to be more
hmm,
assertive. And that's why you're doing it. First,
hmm,
understand, why do you want to be confident? How is it going to serve you? How is it
hmm.
going to help you? Once you have those answers,
Right.
then again, I have a few steps to help you. Begin always with practicing. As they say, practice makes
Hmm,
perfect, but
hmm.
practice also makes progress. Start
True.
trying, start
Yeah.
practicing visualizing being a confident person. First, by understanding the meaning of it to you. What does it mean to be confident?
Hmm.
What having
Hmm.
that confidence mean to you? Then maybe practice it with someone you're close to, your
Hmm.
friend, your family, who will
Hmm.
not judge you and suddenly you're being this
Yeah.
confident, assertive
Yeah.
self. So
Yeah.
practice first.
Ruchi, can I say something here?
Of course.
Sorry, can I say something here?
Yes, please.
I just want everyone to know this. So the method, what actually I adopted back in the day when, I knew that I wanted to do something in media. So I understood by default, I'm going to have to face a camera and lots of people. So I actually did this practice every single day. I would stand in front of the mirror and I would just talk. And there were no lines rehearsed, there was nothing, but I would just talk. And now, connecting to what you just said, so I think
You're
that
doing
has really
it.
helped.
You are actually doing it
Yeah,
without even realizing. And
yeah,
that's what works.
yeah,
You
that was,
progressed. You
yeah,
literally, you were in that safe, no judgment zone.
true.
That's
Yeah,
what we need. That's
yeah,
the starting point, practicing, visualizing it. Another
yeah.
one which I love it, many people, there are two schools of thought on this one, is fake it till you make it.
Yes, we spoke about this on one of my live sessions. This was said well by Shamoli. I'm going to rise her up again on this. Yeah.
And I realized I've been saying it so often to so many people.
Hmm.
Sheryl Sandberg of Facebook fame says it in her book Lean Into.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes you need to, like I said, practice. When you're practicing, it's almost like you're faking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
True.
not totally wrong to fake it, even if you're not feeling confident. Another
Okay.
easy tip to do it, I'll tell you, is how I used to in the beginning do it. If you're stuck in a situation, think of the one person in your life. Like I have a cousin sister who is
Wow.
amazingly confident. I love the way she runs her life. So I
Hmm.
used to think, if she's stuck in this situation, how would
Hmm.
she tackle it? What would she say? How would she
Hmm.
conduct herself?
Hmm.
And literally, just trying to ape her helped me fake
Hmm.
it till I made it. Even if
Hmm.
you're
Hmm.
not feeling confident, try it. I'm sure there's someone in your life who's
Of
supremely confident.
course. Of course.
Think
And
of
we
that
all look
person.
up to someone, all of
Yes,
us. We all want to
exactly
be
so.
like that one person. This
So
is so beautifully said.
imagine
Yeah.
that person's
Yeah.
reaction when they are in the situation you are in
Yeah.
at that time. It
Yeah.
really helps you, get that little push, because then you
Yeah.
believe that I could do it. Even if I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling it inside, it came across as me being confident. And with
Yeah.
practice, you get that confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another important thing is to take care of your health and your appearance. So self-confidence is a combination of physical, emotional, and
Hmm.
mental health. If
Hmm.
you feel good inside and on the outside, it takes you
Hmm.
one step closer to feeling confident. You're
Hmm.
dressed well, you're looking good, you're feeling
Hmm.
positive, you're feeling good about yourself. It
Hmm.
automatically translates into, more self-confidence. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is important. Don't
Yeah.
disregard physical appearance. It's very important
Very
in
important. Yeah.
being confident.
Ruchi, I think you're freezing a little bit. If you just give
Oh,
me a minute. Yeah. Can we wave? Can we just check on our connections?
is
Yeah,
it
I
there?
think. Can you say hello? I just want to see your lip sync.
Hello.
Yeah, your lip sync is a little slow to what you're saying, but I think as long as the voice is being heard.
I think it's the lag in the, sometimes Zoom has the lag.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
coming in Zoom. So maybe when you record it, it will be okay. You will
Okay.
be doing these parts and recording it, no, since we're talking in the middle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So don't worry, when you're recording it, make sure that the lag is reduced, because Zoom has
Okay,
this.
I will try. I will try on that. I'll surely try. It's okay if we talk in the middle. The audience always tells me, Rags, we like your channel because it's so genuine and it's so real and it's not done powdered and blushed. So let that be. I'll let that be because I'm getting so many reviews these days, and I'm also going to say I'm so grateful, at this point, Ruchi. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. People from all over the world, the way they're connecting with us and the way they're coming out with their stories, because this is so much to learn. There is so much to learn from our experiences that we are sharing just through a screen. Just imagine. I mean, we have so much to be grateful for.
The world by storm with your work.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you were saying on this?
I have
Because we
two
lost
more.
your sync. Sure.
Two
Carry
more
on.
tips on feeling more confident. Another one is helping others. This one works very well. When you realize, and you should try it. You're feeling low on confidence, help somebody who's in need. It works on your mind when your subconscious mind makes you realize that you could make a difference in somebody else's life. You have helped them in some aspect of their life. That means you mean something. You are important. You are of value. That
Right.
gives you that little push of, yes, if I can do it for another, why can't I do something for myself? Help,
Yes.
helping
Yes.
another is automatically helping yourself. And
Right. Right.
learn to
Right. Ruchi, do you want to do another call? Do you want to, sorry, because it's just not hazy. The voice is also hazy. It's not just a picture recording.
log off and log on again.
I think let's do that. Let me end this recording. Just a
Yeah.
moment. So I'll stop this recording. Okay, I just did. I
And I
just
really
stopped the recording now. It just showed me that it stopped.
it's
So I'll
showing,
end this.
it's showing recording on my screen.
Does it show? No, I've paused it.
Okay.